Hey girls and guys, today we are doing a highly requested video. I mean, y'all have reached out to me on my social media, on Instagram, even Snapchat, and of course here on YouTube, asking me, some of y'all begging me to do a hair tutorial video. Well, today is the day I'm going to answer your request. Now, if you've been following along with me over the last 2 years or more, then you know I have been natural for over 2 years now. And honey, child, boo-boo, let me tell you something. When people say the struggle is real, it is real, like for real, for real. I wanted to give up so many times, and like I would have dreams about relaxer boxes talking to me. I would be walking in like the drugstore and I felt like they were talking to me like off the shelf and calling my name. Like it was really bad at one point. Like it was bad. I'm just excited that I get to share it with you because I feel like I finally mastered my hair. You know, like after, you know, having my hair relaxed for over 30 years, like, whoa, I didn't understand my own hair, and I'm just really happy and excited that I know my hair as it is right now, because it might change, but I know it as it is right now, and I can share that with you. So if you've been thinking about going natural, or you just went natural, or you've been natural and you still trying to figure out your hair, this video is definitely for you. If you like that, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Now, I know I say that a lot at the beginning of pretty much every one of my videos, but the truth of the matter is your subscription does mean something to me, and it really does help me out. So if you've been up in the stands or even on the sideline, on the bench, it is time for you to get on the court and come be a part of the team so that we can get to know each other, join our little sisterhood and brotherhood, because we accept everybody around here, and just, you know, be a part of our family. Seriously. All right, so now that that's out the way, let's get back to this video so I can show you how to get these little curls popping. Yes. When people tell you, oh, you have to train your hair, like they're not lying. I used to be like, train your hair, like what's that supposed to mean? Is it like a lion train? You know, am I going to train? I don't know, but you really do have to train your hair, which means you just have to constantly keep working with it so that those curls can start to come out and be defined. No matter what products you use, saturation is key. So your hair needs lots of water. So when you're washing your hair, you have to use lots of water. Otherwise, it won't work. You need water to wash your shampoo out. You need water to just drench your hair while you're putting your conditioner on, your moisturizer, even your gel. You have to have water. Now, speaking of water, the products that you use, every last one of them should start with water as their first ingredient. If you look on the back of your bottle and look at the ingredients and water is not the first ingredient, throw it out. I promise you, you need to have products that are water soluble. Now, the other thing about products, you definitely want to stay away from products that have paraben sulfates and, you know, silicones, things of that magnitude, but especially the parabens and sulfates, okay? Because those things are bad for our hair. A lot of times they block moisture from getting into our hair. The other thing is talking about products. I've tried everything. And what I have learned, what works for you may not work for me, and what works for me may not work for you. So the important thing is to make sure you're putting products on your hair that don't have bad chemicals in it. The second thing is to find products that actually work for your hair. I still like Diva Curl products. I know I did a couple videos talking about their products. When I first went natural and first visited Shy MEL, the curl doctor in Studio City. Hey guys, I'm here with the Guru Master, Oomph Daddy, all that, curl doctor. He uses all Diva Curl products. Naturally, I bought a bunch of them. I still like the Diva Curl product line, but to be honest, their stuff is just so expensive. It really is. I mean, the super cream, which is what I was addicted to using as like a leave-in conditioner type, moisturizer type product for my hair, That stuff is like $24 a bottle, and the bottle is like yay big. And don't be fooled, because it's mostly packaging. You really get like 5 ounces or whatever it is out of this bottle. And I'm like, my hair is super thick and it absorbs everything. So I would go through one of those bottles like in a week. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to be spending $100 on super cream every month. I don't think so. There have been other products that I've liked. I mean, the Cantu line, you know, for the price point, Cantu is okay, and it probably works for some people's hair, but I promise you, like with my hair, it will kind of get the job done, but Cantu won't produce this for me. Like, it won't. It's a good in between, I guess. But it also has, I think, sulfates and parabens in it. Some of their products don't, and I think they're trying to pull those ingredients out of their entire product line right now, so bear with them. But if Cantu works for you, then great, keep using it. It just does not work really great for my hair. So Mane Choice is the product line that I am absolutely in love with. My mother is the one who turned me on to Mane Choice, and she called me up one day. I was like driving in my car back home, and she's like, you know, I saw this lady on Steve Harvey, and she has this natural hair product line, and it's just for curls, and a lot of the girls on there had hair just like yours, and they showed examples of how they did their hair, and you just really have to check it out. So I'm like, okay, calm down, lady, like I'll check it out and everything. And then she started to tell me about the lady who created these products, and she is a black woman, so she is very familiar obviously with black hair and knows our struggles. So I was very interested in trying this product, and since I was already in the car, I drove straight to Sally's and picked up a bunch of bottles, because I wanted to support her. Hello, she's a woman, she's, you know, black woman with a hair care line. Of course I want to support her. So I grabbed a bunch of products, really kind of like, you know, it may not work, but I've sown my seed into supporting this brand, right? So I get home and I use the products, and I'm really kind of baffled because the stuff is like really good, and it felt good, and I started reading the labels and stuff, and it doesn't have all the crap that so many of these other products on the shelves have. And the best part is you can find it in Sally's, you can find it in CVS, I believe Walgreens even carries it, you can find it in Target. You can pretty much find this line everywhere, and it's not that it's so inexpensive, but it's a lot less expensive than the Diva Curl products. So for me, it's a win-win. The first step in this process is shampooing. Let's talk about shampoo. Now, shampoo is very, very important. You do not want to shampoo your hair more than once a week. Maybe once every 5 to 6 days, but absolutely not more frequently than that. And I'm going to explain that further in just a second, so bear with me. The type of shampoo that you should be using is something that should be more of a clarifying type agent. It should be able to strip all the products off of your hair, which means it's also going to take the moisture out of your hair. It's going to take everything off of your hair. The reason you want to do this is because if you don't, your little curls are not going to pop like this. So be sure you're using a shampoo that's going to strip everything off. Now, that's the reason why we can't use shampoo more than once every 5 days, is simply because it also strips the moisture out. You need the moisture in your hair, otherwise your hair is going to start to get brittle, it's going to start to break, and it's certainly not going to look like this. You have to keep moisture in your hair. After you're done shampooing your hair, it should really feel squeaky clean. I just finished shampooing my hair. It's really clean, although it feels kind of weird. I don't want to say like brittle, it doesn't feel brittle, but it just feels like, it feels squeaky. I know squeaky's a sound, but it just literally feels squeaky clean. And it doesn't feel like soft, it just feels squeaky clean. So I'm just gonna rinse my hair one more time, because you want to get all the shampoo out of your hair. It is imperative that you make sure all of the soap, all of the shampoo is out of your hair. So when you think you've rinsed everything out, go ahead and rinse your hair again, and just kind of go through each section to make sure you don't have anything left in your hair. The next step is to condition. Now, listen to me. Your conditioner is really important. You definitely do not want to use a conditioner that has the parabens and sulfates in it, because it will sit on your hair and it won't allow the other moisture to go into your hair and to penetrate each strand. And that will also leave your hair really dry and heavy. I like to use the conditioner from Mane Choice or Diva Curl. Now, when I'm out of conditioner from Mane Choice, I will definitely use my Diva Curl, because that one does come in a big salon size pump, and I like to keep that in my shower. Now, with the conditioner, especially the two that I mentioned, you are able to leave a little bit of that conditioner in your hair. You don't have to wash the conditioner out. The conditioner is a great moisturizing agent, so you want to leave some of that in there to keep your moisture. Once you rinse however much you're going to rinse out, now you can apply either something like a super cream from Diva Curl, which is, in my opinion, very expensive, or you can apply this 3-in-1 conditioner by Mane Choice, which I absolutely love. It literally is can be used as a regular conditioner. It can be used as a leave-in conditioner and also a detangler. And trust me when I tell you, it does everything it says it's going to do. It leaves your hair feeling so amazing. I have never been able to detangle my hair so easily and still have moisture left in it. You know, I have some detangling products, but I feel like they make my hair feel almost like straw-like. It's really, really weird. But the Mane Choice leave-in conditioner is really nice. It's the one in the black and purple and silver bottle. It's amazing. Now, once I'm done applying the leave-in conditioner, I'm not going to rinse it out, but I am going to add water as I need it, because remember, you have to keep your hair saturated. You want to make sure all of your hair is completely detangled. You want to be able to see your hair to start to clump together, because that's what's going to happen once your hair is completely detangled and clean, and now with the moisturizer on there. The next step is to add a gel. Now, a lot of you like your Eco Styler. I am a fan of Eco Styler. I just can never remember to pick some up when I'm at the beauty supply or wherever, so I never have it. But I also use Diva Curl Ultra Defining Gel. It's pretty good. And then I also use, I think it's called Crystal something gel by Mane Choice, and it's in the same colors. So Mane Choice has a bunch of different lines, and they're in different color bottles. I personally like the all black with purple and silver detail on it, and the gel, it's like a crystal clear gel, and it almost looks purple, like with a hint of purple when you open it up. And it has biotin in it. It has all sorts of amazing nutrients for your hair. So I really like that gel a lot. And not only that, it really leaves your hair to be movable and bouncy. Like, it's still pretty soft, even though I have loads of gel in here. Now, I will say one thing, it does flake a little bit, but it's not horrible. But it does flake. So if you like your Eco Styler better, then use that. Okay, so when you apply your gel, make sure your hair, again, is still saturated and like soaking wet. My hair is completely saturated. It has product on it, the leave-in conditioner slash detangler, and of course, water. So I'm not rinsing it out, I'm just keeping it very saturated and wet. Now this is where I'm going to apply the gel, and this is very important. Make sure your hair is detangled. You should be able to run your fingers through your hair without getting too many hang-ups, because you want your little tresses to cling together and clump together, as the stylists say. You want to take a good glob of gel, rub it in your hands, and just apply it onto your tresses like this. Now, as you can see, I am working through my little curls and making sure they are detangled, and I'm pulling the gel all the way through from root to end and just covering each and every little bit. And from crown to my ends, or from crown to my ends, I'm going to cover my hair with gel and make sure it's wet. Now, you definitely want to keep adding water through this process because as you take your time and apply each product, your hair on the other side may start to dry up just a little bit. So make sure you keep a lot of saturation as you're applying each product. Once you are done applying the gel, you are going to simply give your hair a good shake. And yes, water is going to kind of fly everywhere, but that's why you should do this in the shower. And you don't want to shake it too much, but shake it enough to where you see your curls separate a bit. If you want them separated a little bit more, then shake your hair a little bit more. I like my curls to be like this. So I don't shake my head, but maybe like 4 or 5 times. I'm out of the shower now. As you can see, my hair is dripping wet. And the reason I haven't tied it up yet is because I really want to talk about the drying stage. Now, this is also very important. There are 3 different ways that you can allow your hair to dry. You can, of course, sit up under a hair dryer. God knows I hate that, and I never do it. Once every blue moon. And then I also allow my hair to air dry and or diffuse it. So I say and or because sometimes I don't have time for my hair to just completely air dry on its own and I really need it to be dry. So I will diffuse most of it and then let the rest air dry. And there are other days that I'm not really doing anything and I can afford to take the time for my hair to air dry, or if I'm going to be out and about running errands, I know I'm going to be outside, then I will allow my hair to air dry. You must use a microfiber towel and not a terry cloth. If you don't have a microfiber towel, use a t-shirt. You can use an old t-shirt. Just do not use a regular bath towel like this because it will cause your hair to frizz and break your hair. We don't want that. It will undo everything that we just spent 40 minutes in the shower doing. All I'm going to do is wrap my hair up. I'm not going to wring it out. I'm not going to squeeze it. My hair is soaking wet and I want it to be that way. I'm just going to wrap it up and tuck it in the back and let it sit that way without squeezing it or touching it or doing anything. I use this time to apply my makeup and it takes me about 15 to 20 minutes. By the time I'm done, I simply take the towel off and my hair is still usually really wet. And if I have things to do and I have to be somewhere and be dressed up, then I will diffuse my hair. This is my blow dryer with a diffuser attached. This is just a generic diffuser that I got from the beauty supply, Sally Beauty, I think it was. And it's just on a Diva curl dryer, nothing fancy. I'm gonna use this to diffuse my hair. If I just am running errands or, taking my kids to school or doing something like that, then I'll let my hair air dry. I love to let my hair air dry. The problem is if you don't wash your hair and do all this early in the morning, your hair probably still won't be dry at night and you definitely don't want to go to bed with your hair wet. So make sure if you're doing this in the middle of the day or whatever, you want to take a diffuser and diffuse your hair. Yeah, I beat my face down. Yes. Y'all see that? Beat it down. Yes. Yeah, so today I did a combination of diffusing and air drying. And that's pretty much it. I know it's a lot, so I recommend watching this video, of course, all the way through. And then when you are ready to try this on your own hair, just put it on your phone or your iPad or whatever, TV, if you fancy like that, and let it play along with you, and you can kind of stop it and pause it and do whatever you need to do as I walk you through each step. Alright y'all, so I'm about to hop in the shower and wash my hair, wash my body. hope you like this video. I put a lot of effort into trying to get this shot. I swore when I was shooting it on my phone earlier that I was not going to show you the part of me shampooing my hair and all that stuff in the shower, but somehow I managed to rig my phone up in the shower without it getting wet, and was able to film some of it. So I hope you liked it. If you did, please don't forget to hit the like button, and like I said earlier, subscribe if you haven't already. And if you've been enjoying this content, I would love to have you. Other than that, I will see y'all later. Have a fabulous rest of your week, and don't forget to leave your comments down below, especially if you have something to add to this process, or if you have any questions. I would love to answer them for you. Okay, I will catch y'all next time. Bye. Bye. Yes, yes, look at these curls.
I'm a dork.